Yo, what's going on, y'all, and welcome back to another Stormative stream. Yeah, so this evening we'll be going back into Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Chapter 5, and we gotta answer this question: how many chickens fit in the coop? Nah, I'm just kidding. To answer the question, who exactly was the victim in this case? We were afraid it was Kyoko, but then it turned out to not be her because she appeared at the last moment before we proceed into the class trial. Just as a little refresher to myself and anybody who watched the previous installments of this Let's Play like a few days ago or something. So yeah, there was the body facing up just in the garden, and then something exploded and all that. And alright, so anyway, what do you think about what's about to happen? Or I guess I'm gonna ask her something else apparently. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Just a second!
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. It's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would you say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Yeah, don't overthink it, bro. Being the last one left, I stepped in the elevator. The doors slid shut. Man, it really makes me think. There's gonna be a whole freaking new Danganronpa game soon. It's exciting. I mean, it's not completely new, but this time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. Yeah, that's definitely my vibe tonight, so I chose the right game to play. Let's go, dude. We just stood there, silent and still. Exactly. I got affected by the winter virus, the winter energy. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors open without a warning. Man, it's gonna feel so freaking weird to play Danganronpa 2 in the winter, but I'll still do it anyway. Can't see the game. Oh shoot, what the heck. Okay, I'm gonna have to start this part over, but anyway. Yeah, I forgot to click the other part on OBS. Okay, I'm glad you are here to tell me that. Also, what's up, I love 101. Okay, so we can just do this. Rage quit. Yes, please don't save. Please tell me it didn't save. Yo, let's go. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do this whole part again because it's just not the same without being able to see what's going on. So we'll read through these lines again. Now it won't be sight reading, so I can really put my voice acting skills to the test, right? But yeah, welcome back, Lyle Love 101. I hope you're excited to see some more of this game because, as I already have said a bunch of times, I suppose, yeah, I think it's like really awesome, so. So yeah, people can skip ahead if you don't want to hear me read the same lines again, or hear me read it again, where you can actually see what's going on. It's important to see which character sprites are showing, right? In these dialogues. Alright, serious voice acting mode. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
Went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out? No, that was too dramatic.
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. Can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So, that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use these words against someone. And hopefully it's not you, because that'd be kind of messed up, right?
Just a second!
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her... That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would you say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Insert my second overthinking joke. It goes over well. We proceed. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the doors slid shut. This time, clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the Monokuma spotlight. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh man, what the heck have you freaking done with the place? Oh god. Hold on. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. Time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show. So the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yeah, sure. Alright, I think I got the thing set up right this time. Yeah, let's go, dude. Alright, I guess I'll do that one whenever. Steady aim. I used to like steady aim in Call of Duty.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
So we gotta find the right person, or we're all screwed.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Bruh.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
It's a funny moment.
No, that's a ghost!
Yeah, I think your abilities have become as fried as your hair appears to be.
But she has legs and stuff.
His abilities have frizzled.
Well, that's just because... she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology!
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Kyoko's piercing glare. Come on. That piercing glare is so strong that it will remain on her face when she dies. And that dead body didn't have it.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll...
Oops. My bad. Alright, let me do this one then. I'm talking about her gloves. It'll give us some insight into the mystery, I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Wow, freaking Monokuma being like gossip girl. The little gossip girl of the school. Guess somebody's gotta do it.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. And yeah, we cannot do this case without Hiro. Yeah, Yasuhiro, if he's not on our side here, we'll be totally lost. So I won't have any choice but to... I mean, I guess they want to start off with something easy, right? But it's not going to be that easy because it's the 5th class trial. Oh god, here we go.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it. What, because of the tattoo, right?
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Fake nails, tattoo. Wait, which one do I shoot, though?
Then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Isn't there only 2 of
The
them?
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Wow.
They got burnt up in the
Awesome.
explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
Bro,
absolutely Kyoko.
are you freaking kidding me?
This entire discussion is idiotic.
This entire minigame is idiotic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just frustrated with
Kyoko
it.
there is just a ghost.
Okay, so...
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Okay. Come on, Mako, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on. Yeah, okay.
That
Kyoko there! Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Bruh. What's wrong? Did I say something weird? You think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
I guess this disproves it more. That makes sense. I wasn't thinking that much about the fake nails, but yeah.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Jeez, man.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Hello, Megan Voss. Thanks for the hey guys and the hello messages. Yo, welcome back to the stream. Hope you'll enjoy to see some of this awesome game. Yeah, we're pretty far into it, so it might be confusing if you're not familiar with Danganronpa. But yeah, thank you for supporting the stream, and I hope you'll enjoy.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Yeah, shoutouts to all the live viewers, all the fake nails users out there.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Yeah, for once I agree with Byakuya.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Okay, it's gotta be Monokuma.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Oh man, that's a lot.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so.
The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
We need to find out who the victim was before we can do anything else. I guess maybe I'll shoot this at the last one. Oops. I forgot you can hold that to look at them all. It's good to remember.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Yo, I'm on fire. Let's freaking go, dude.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Specific tattoo.
What? For real?
Yeah, for real.
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
Dude, haven't you been here during the previous 4 class trials, by the way? Okay, that's just messed up.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
Okay, yeah, I just gotta say this is kind of Krungo. Alright, we'll move on.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Okay. It's probably this girl.
I got it!
Well,
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
yo, happy holidays, by the way. Yeah, that's a cool festive emote right there.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... What I learned in boating school is... I know what it is. I thought it was a dog at first, that's why I literally didn't know what it was for a second. It's not a dog, it's a wolf.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Bruh, that's crazy.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Okay, if that's also true, then this is crazy.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Wait, what? You're absolutely right. Wait, what?
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to
Oh,
solve the
okay.
murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What, so now you tell us?
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a clue-last trial?
No, it means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Yeah, well, everything is not as it seems in this world. In this world and in that world.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
I feel like this is gonna be her like every single time the conversation goes to her during this trial. But that's because I half remember what happened, but I don't know if that's actually what happens, to be honest. So
that means Kyoko got it wrong?
no way, bruh.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Yeah, that's the kind of plot twist we did not see coming, literally.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Yeah, seriously.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Oh, it was the way you know something about it? You finally gonna tell us?
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Yeah.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Awesome.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
This was the perfect moment for this song to play. Cinema.
Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both
Nice.
the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Oh, wow. I thought there was gonna be another plot twist, like what he said.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
It was the chickens in the chicken coop. Based on what we know, there can only be two suspects. Toko and Genocide, Jag, Makoto and Kyoko. Mukuro and the headmaster? No. Me and Kyoko?
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Wow, how could that be?
Exactly so.
Is it seriously me or Kyoko? Yeah, I don't know who I'd be more surprised if it was. The only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it. I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? At 9, at 10, or at 11? Well, if there's one thing I know, it's 6-7. There was an electric issue with the water dispenser that was causing the flicker. Oh, I think I fixed it. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to imagine how can the water dispenser be related. I'm glad you figured it out and fixed it. That sounds good. I don't know, at 10 o'clock. Are you sure about that? Sort of lost all sense of time, but you're freaking wrong, dude. Okay, it must have been 11 o'clock then. Ah, shoot. That much time really gone by. I feel like it was way earlier than that. You're right, it wasn't that late. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. So what time was the body discovered? Alright, fine. It was at 8 o'clock. I mean 9 o'clock.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. I can't provide an alibi for that period. Because the dispenser consumes a lot of energy to get the water cold, lol. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so yeah, certain appliances, like, it consumes a lot of electricity, I feel that. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, the water dispenser didn't have an alibi, found guilty of consuming too much electricity. And I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Well, there's some part of it where, like, the sprinklers and, like, yeah, the sprinklers, like, her feet got wet from it or something.
Time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the
7:30?
time.
The incident took place in the garden, right? If I remember, there's something that happens. Yeah, okay. There's something that happens, bro. I already freaking knew it was the sprinklers.
It took place
I hate when the
somewhere
clues are
between
like
10 o'clock at
too
night
obvious at telling you what the
and
answer
9
is.
o'clock in the
It's
morning.
like, come on, couldn't you have been a little more ambiguous?
Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most
Another
of that
dead
time.
body. Yeah, remember it was the one that was like in the garden. Bro, what are you freaking talking about? Come on, really?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
How does that... Okay, whatever. I need to freaking gain some hearts back.
Actually, the
But
murder
yeah,
couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here when this dead body was discovered, but it was this one. So the crazy girl who's sometimes an author and sometimes a serial killer went to get a tool from the garden, and then she found this body there, and then she went up to it to see like who is that and take off the mask, and then the body exploded, so they weren't even sure like who it was after there was like a freaking bomb somebody planted inside this body after they killed it. And so we think it was Mukuro Ikusaba, who was the 16th student, who was like a secret student we didn't even freaking know about. And now it's like, who did it? And they're saying it was either me or Kyoko, my freaking sidekick partner in crime. I mean, well, wait, not in crime, hold on. But yeah, so that's kind of it. Short summary of what's that dead body.
And what makes you say that?
Yeah, what makes you say that? What makes you say it had to take place way earlier?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Ooh. Savage.
I'm wrong? How?
How could they be wrong? He's the player character.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. Oh jeez, which freaking minigame is this?
I admit nothing. No! That isn't enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That isn't enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No!
Bro, what? How did I hit like every note and still die? Are you freaking kidding me? Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Did you guys see that? Uh-oh, we come to the end of the debate. Well, y'all are screwed then. GG's. Oh shit. It appears the one with the most votes is Makoto.
Is this really the
Yeah.
end for all of us?
Yeah, it's all over. No, it's not all over yet.
I refuse to give up yet.
I just love how the game lets you have a bad ending if you want, though. It's like, well, yeah, now everybody's dead. You want to just call it here and rage quit away from this game, uninstall.
I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit
Oh, wait,
nothing.
I think I understand now.
No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me?
Holy shit.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Exploded body analysis. Yeah, that's how. Exactly.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the
Oh,
body was still
yeah,
on
that's
fire,
why.
I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Yeah, so after the explosion went off, she was like on fire. So that's where this is him putting out the fire.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers was really sticky.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Bruh, not like this. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Don't say it was me.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Wait, so how could it also not be her? What the heck, dude? Oh.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
What, was it freaking Monokuma or something?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me?
Yo, what's up, Carmen San Diego 917? Yo, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Thanks for the support of being here and saying a hi message. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you'll enjoy to see this awesome case number 5 of Danganronpa. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting so far. So yeah, I appreciate you. Shout outs to all the live viewers as well. Appreciate you guys.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
See, I knew this was gonna happen.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could it have been those freaking long fake nails? Man, those things are so long, you could use them as an umbrella to prevent yourself from getting wet. Man, that's something else, I'll tell you.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Well, I guess I'm cooked, chat. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. These all have like freaking 3 or 4 or 5 words.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Okay.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
There must be a clue hidden in the tarp somewhere.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected.
Well, it's
from
been
the
nice
water.
knowing you.
Since it was facing down
Wait,
toward the
what?
body. Of course it didn't get dirty.
You alright?
No, that's wrong.
Carmen San Diego? Yeah, I hope you're doing well, and
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
please take good care of yourself. Have a good rest of your night. Saying Makoto is about to go. Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck? Like, bro, what the heck kind of message am I reading in chat right now? Yeah, it's been nice knowing you, Makoto.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
The ominous messages you can send to a streamer on Twitch.
If you put a tarp on a body in that
That's
state,
a good one.
it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking though. I mean, I was probably just remembering it because I played this before, but I mean, you kind of thought of
Maybe
it, I
the
guess.
culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
But then the other side would have not been dirty, bro.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Well, Yasuhiro, nice knowing you, dude.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Wait, what? What the heck is she talking about? Oh. The blood was camouflage. What was the knife sticking out of the body? Like one of those knives that doesn't actually impale someone. The knife just goes back inside the handle.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
Yeah, literally.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
You got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean, oh no, here it comes. Here it comes, chat.
I got it!
Oh man, don't say it.
Been
No. Friggin' chicken blood, man. You know, I'm just like any other American you might know. Hearing about people dying, yeah, we hear about it. Not Chicken Little, exactly. Hearing about animals dying and Chicken Little, no. No, you've gone too far. Whoever has done this terrible crime has to get the worst execution yet.
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Don't say it.
But
No.
after the murder, there were only 4.
Oh my god, man. This is crazy.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
What in the Danganronpa witchcraft am I hearing about right now?
Man, that's messed up.
living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Okay, yeah, of course Byakuya. That's such a Byakuya line to say. Of course he would say that.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Yeah, like it really doesn't look like it did anything except bleed out from the inside, but obviously it seems like Kyoko is stalling if she freaking blames Makoto. Facts, Aoi, or Asahina. Chicken wings sound good right now. Yeah, I think so too. I ate a bunch of pizza before the stream though. So I'm like pretty full, but I love chicken wings. Yeah, it's such a good food.
The ground was completely clean.
Man, I'll have to get some more sometime soon.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Ah, yes. Cover the coat in blood, carry it, put it on them. I mean, this is a convoluted hypothesis even for a Danganronpa class trial.
They covered it beforehand?
Yeah, tell him, Naiki.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Oh yeah, aren't they wearing it backwards? Bro, what the hell?
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Well, if this is anything to go off of, I think we can definitively say that it was Byakuya. Because after the second class trial, which we will all forever be haunted by, for many reasons, we know that Byakuya went out of his way to hang up and create a decorative display of the dead body, so it sounds like Byakuya type shit right here.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Yeah, like a lot of thinking. Exactly. Tell him, Naegi.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, Did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Wow, she's still trying to blame Makoto, seriously? Yasuhiro isn't smart enough to do that. Yasuhiro... I can't even say what I wanted to say, but like... Yeah, that is true. Oh man, he's such an easy character to make fun of. I'll save my other jokes for making fun of him for later. But that whole part about thinking Kyoko was a ghost, it also explains that. I totally forgot that was a thing until today, so that was fun to remember.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Yeah, we know what you're capable of.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Nice. This guy's dead body has been added to truth bullets.
Well
okay.
then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Okay.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
Not like this.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Yeah, no, that's a smart guy right there.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
It's one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Oh man, yeah, that's messed up.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So, what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Oh, me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Oh god. Wow.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Oh man. That's a pretty damning accusation. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Use that knife to kill Mukuro? No, there's no way.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Ah, seriously? Yes, I see. So what you're saying is, I have absolutely no idea. Aw, man.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well,
Getting stabbed, so there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Use that knife to kill Mukuro? No, there's no way.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Wait, what are the fragments? Oh god. Oh yeah, the bomb from the gym. Okay. Sure.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is.
if he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot.
Yeah, there must be a contradiction
The
in there
knife we
somewhere.
found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No!
Ah, yes. This guy's body, of course.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Yeah, I thought we learned that from analyzing the body. Anyway.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Oh, okay.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. Yeah, this one.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but... what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Wow. Byakuya answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Only one explanation I can think of for the explosion.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Ah, yes. The source of the bomb.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Yeah, how the tables turn.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Yeah, that's gonna be an important detail, maybe.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. We need to concentrate.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Now I think of one thing that could have killed her. Wow.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was
Hit on the back of her head.
Alright, wait, let me see here.
Then
Review
shall
the
we continue the
facts.
debate?
Body before...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
Ah, man, seriously? Well, I guess I gotta throw in the towel, chat. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yep, GG's.
I refuse to give up yet.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be something related to
That's gotta be it.
hit on the back of the head, definitely. It's gotta be important.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Hit on the
body.
back of the head has gotta be like the... Because we haven't, that's like one of the only things we haven't talked about. It's gotta be the, what do you call
The
it?
victim's fatal injury.
Yeah, the victim's fatal injury, exactly. Hey, there we go. GG's.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Ah, yes, indeed. What was it?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Okay, that might have been a little bit uncalled for.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Yasuhiro. Not like this.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
She likes him. Yes, at this time she likes him or something from when people be saying stuff like that. Yeah, I guess sometimes it is for real, right?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Tell them, Naegi. The real murder weapon. It was the fake nails all along, boys. Alright, a metal pipe. That's kind of like a little mini metal pipe, right?
I got it!
Nice.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
It was one arrow.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
Oh my god. Byakuya didn't contribute anything. He just kept passing the buck to Makoto. I mean, I think that's a little bit overstated because of how it's kind of a meme. It became kind of a meme how many times Byakuya says, "Tell him, Naegi," or "Go ahead, Naegi." But I think that Byakuya, Makoto, and Kyoko all contribute equally, more or less. And it is literally kind of a meme how much Byakuya and Kyoko encourage Makoto to arrive at the truth instead of just say what's going on. Like, that's the part of the story which feels the most like video gaming. It's like, hey player, here's what you do. under the disguise of, okay, listen, Makoto, I know you're an idiot, but us two smart characters who are the nerds will explain it for you.
The titanium arrow.
And I think
It was in the
Byakuya
dojo
is
locker,
pretty
right?
clutch or
I
something.
have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
He has a heart of gold. Okay, maybe not, but it might at least be
It's
gold
like the
plated
weapon
or
must have been
something.
about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
So what if they used this duct tape and wrapped up a bunch of arrows, and that's why it got blood on it? Oh shit.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Ah, yes. The most formidable weapon known to man. Duct tape.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
What the helly?
One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Boom.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Tell him, Naegi.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
See, this is another case in point. Byakuya contributing something. Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to.
Yeah, see, he's trying to make sure we're not all cooked.
The death of us all, remember?
Yes, indeed.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. Yes. Well, there's only one place you could get such excellent fake nails as those. In the dojo. Exactly. Alright, I don't feel like doing that much of a meme, but, let's see. Oh, yes, it was the chickens. We know you were in the dojo because the chickens in the chicken coop in the garden across from the dojo told us that they saw you there because Yasuhiro translated for us. He speaks chicken. No, yeah, I think it was this thing, right?
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
Boom. Mic drop.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
He's like, yeah, you might be about to die, so before you get accused by all of us of murder, I need to know the answer for this. Was I tripping last night and dreaming, or was that shit real? Yeah, we wouldn't really expect her to answer, right?
I was just protecting you.
What?
Not like this. How could she be protecting me and be guilty of this terrible crime? She was protecting me? Then does that mean she... She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone? For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Oh my god, what? That's crazy.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Byakuya should know that Kyoko didn't do it? But why him?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
Master would never...
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You said I hid the evidence.
And then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Okay, now I think we got it.
Could I
Maybe.
really have done that?
those words you just spoke.
What do you... Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Let's go.
No, it's wrong.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Oh, right.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Wait, so... But Byakuya was with the other three in the gym the whole time, so who the heck was it, dude?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There is a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Wait, which part was a lie? Now, obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong? Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Alright, so let's think about this, chat. So we could pursue the lie and kind of call her out and be like, hey, aren't you lying? And then everybody will be like, yeah, she's lying, she's guilty, and we all vote her guilty. I don't know if that's going to do us any good, because I don't think she's probably guilty. That's just my theory, just a game theory. Run away. Well, yeah, no, that never solves anything now, does it? Let it go. So if we just let it go and just kind of like accept the lie that Kyoko just said, then that's the option where we choose hope instead of despair. Because even though lies are inherently deceitful and somewhat laden with despair, if we let go of Kyoko's lie in this instance, we are holding on to the hope that she's lying for a reason, which will ultimately save or benefit and hopefully save us all or something. So I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. Hope. Hope over despair. No way she would kill someone. Literally. Has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
Yeah, literally.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
So we're going down this road again, huh? After all this time.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Yeah, now that you mention it. Yeah, I feel like something might be a little off. What do you say, Monokuma? Back and forth is tiring. Yeah, it was a little bit cyclical. It's like, well, it was probably Makoto. No, wait, it was Kyoko. Okay, no, then it was Makoto, definitely. Yeah, it's inherently a little bit cyclical.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Okay, yeah, that is a little bit odd. Yeah, now that you mention it, a little bit strange.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Oh, wow, convenient timing.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Yeah, that's what you will wish for.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time!
Wow. Yeah, that's messed up.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Man, who the heck are we gonna vote for? I'm voting for Monokuma. Nice.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
No, I don't know.
Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Oops. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. I would have remembered if I did that. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always, just like all the other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills,
Time for your
kills.
heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. And wait, why do I... You know this is wrong too, Kyoko. Kyoko.
Don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
He was sick. Makoto had no strength to do anything. Yeah, once Monokuma says the class trial is over, he really means it, right? Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Man, I must have chosen the wrong option way back when. Well, thanks a lot, Kyoko. Well, GG's Makoto. Really, right? Makoto, we hardly knew ye. I mean, this feels so impossible. I don't think that the player character could ever be killed in one of these games. And then here we are. Oh my god, what is this? Bro, what? Where the heck are we dropping, boys? So wait, Alter Ego like hacked into the system and saved us or something? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego? Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. Stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. but it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, this sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me. And then I took an arrow to the knee or something. Bro, what? It was all a dream. Wait, what? Where am I? Woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever. But what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Ugh. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern, the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter ego saved me. and he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. This door? It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be easy. Oh, great. Well, it's not getting out of here anytime soon. So I had to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink? Which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. It was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. G-crunch. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
The freaking ramen cup on her head. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. Snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Phew, it really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, it's not such a bad thing to be good at. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. That's a rocket and a tank. Better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Don't think too much about what you see in the video game. Just play it and get to the end. Oh, isn't it a story game? No, don't think about it. Don't think about it. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? It's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? First thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, oh dang it, hold on. Gotta ban these bots. Okay. always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind is one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
that being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Wait, what? Ugh. Just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for your help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just their personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember. I don't think their memories were stolen, more like blocked. I don't know. Yeah, it's a really central point to the plot, kind of interesting, right? And then there's all those I think a couple times we found like pictures of us laying around the school of anyway, yeah, there's a lot of bits and pieces and old memories and new memories and ambiguous memories and pictures taken with those old style cameras where you shake the Polaroids to make them grow. And but yeah, the memory is either stolen or blocked. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Oh shoot. Blocked memories can't hold forever though. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like they'll get unblocked, right? They'll get unfogged. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in this school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words...
You're just dropping another plot twist on me, bro? I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
Right, I think the lost memories begun to leak. Meaning as time goes by, more memories will be remembered. Yeah, that makes sense. So the mastermind is on a time schedule unless they re-block their memories again. Yeah, I never really thought of it that way. It's like if you're gonna do something with blocking their memories, you gotta also account for like at what rate you think the memories will begin to leak or sort of begin to become unblocked or unfogged, as I was saying. Yeah, no, the game definitely really gives you a sense of what you said. The mastermind being on a time schedule as well. Yeah, because how the game always has the what number chapter you're on is always so in your face about it. Cinema. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. Makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukura's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized... Whatever is going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Okay.
However...
So that was the one we just clicked on. Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras, no monitors. which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has nothing to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it? Or wait. So it has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However,
just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
One other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean during the night? I could hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Girl, what are you talking about? What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw the white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. Okay. I stopped them, but that led to whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be a work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. All?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They are the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Nice. GG's. Well, as you guys could probably tell from my yawning, I was getting a little bit tired there near the end. I apologize for not delivering certain lines as excellently as I could have because of my tiredness. But that's going to be it for this stream, y'all. Yeah, I really would like to continue streaming tonight, but alas, yeah, I'm pretty tired. Had a really long day, but I got to wrap up Chapter 5, and now the next time I play this game, I'm going to set aside a really long window, and we will complete this game the next time I play it, so gotta leave a little bit for the end. But yeah, the conclusion of Chapter 5, it was pretty weird, and yeah, if you guys thought that was weird, well, come back when I'm gonna finish this game, because that will be very, very strange indeed, and fun. I'll look forward to trying to bring an A+ performance. Yo, so thanks for the stream. Thank you so much, Carmen Sandiego. Thank you for being here for the stream, pretty much for the whole stream. I super appreciate you. Thank you to Lila Love101 and Megan Voss for tuning in as well. Thank you for Lurk Spot. Oh my gosh, it's Mini Lily. Oh man. If I was more awake, I would have streamed all night. Yeah, you guys are awesome. It's good to see you also, Mini Lily. And yeah, and like Lila Love, Megan Voss, Mini Lily, Carmen Sandiego, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Hope I'll catch you guys again really soon. And thank you to all the Twitch VOD viewers and YouTube viewers as well. Yeah, this game is really great. And now that we're approaching the finish line, it brings the happy tears to my eyes, you know. And yeah, I'll finish this game pretty soon. Probably sometime this weekend or something like that. But yeah, thanks again everybody, and I hope you all will look forward to my upcoming streams. We're going to finish this game and then play Danganronpa 2 in the near future. Also going to play some more Super Mario World ROM hacks, some Cuphead, some Plants vs. Zombies, Street Fighter 6, and a few other things will be coming down the pipeline as well, so I hope you all will look forward to that. Yeah, kind of a short stream. Had a really long day, I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to get some rest. And then I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, I love Danganronpa, and it was really fun to play today, so I feel so blessed to have even more of this great game to look forward to. And then we'll play the second one, and the third one. And then Danganronpa 2x2 will come out sometime this upcoming February. So yeah, that's a specific look at the Danganronpa side of what will be coming for this stream in the near future, and just kind of my endorsement / advertisement for the series. But yeah, on that note, next time we'll start chapter 6, and I suppose Makoto and Kyoko will figure out how to go from being in the bottom of a pile of trash all the way up to the very tip top of the pinnacle of Hope's Peak Academy and figure out who the heck is the mastermind or something, and give Monokuma a swirly or something. So yeah, we'll see how that all unfolds, or which parts I was telling the truth about or exaggerating. Yeah, that's my way to tell you guys, you know, come back next week. That's the stay tuned for scenes from our next episode, Dragon Ball Z type shit or something. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. So yeah, thanks again for the support, everyone. Super appreciate you all, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.